Thank you, veterans. We appreciate all of you for what you have done, are doing, and will do. You're getting it on WHBN Harrodsburg, the Rooster, your community voice since 1955. We are on FM 99.5, AM 1420, the World Wide Web at hometownlive.net, and we are seen at CKYTV.net Channel 2. Now, if you want to check out our Big Deal store, James, you go to hometownlive.net, click on Big Deals, you'll save 20, 30, up to 50%.
Okay.
You know, if it's goods and services you need and want, why not save money?
Right.
You know, check it out.
You know, in this time of the year, now's a great day.
Saving is believing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got James. His show, Gardening with James, is going to be coming up right here on WHBN AM and FM. Your time is 8:02.
Sports is about overcoming obstacles. This is Ernie Johnson Jr., and those are the stories I love to tell in the broadcast booth. But the courage of college athletes is more than matched by another group of young men, the boys fighting Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It's the most prolific genetic killer diagnosed in childhood, and there's no cure. But college football coaches are doing something about it, and you can help. It's called Coach to Cure MD. Text the word CURE to 501-501 to donate $25 on your next mobile phone bill, or go online at coachtocuremd.org. Text the word CURE to 501-501 today. Help college football coaches cure MD. You'll be proud you did.
Sponsored by the American Football Coaches Association. Texting and data rates may apply.
Despite all kinds of positive news about the economy, Americans can't seem to shake their financial despair. Erin Real takes a look.
According to the data, inflation is slowing, the job market is the best in a generation, and consumer spending is robust. However, a CNN poll finds that 72% of Americans say things today are going badly, and 66% said the economy will be extremely important when deciding who to vote for next year. Housing is a big part of the equation. A combination of high prices and high mortgage rates are keeping many Americans on the sidelines. And while inflation may be falling, prices are not. Your morning cup of coffee is still 60 cents more than it was before the pandemic, which greatly affects consumers' perception of the economy.
Cantaloupes are being recalled in several states due to concerns of salmonella contamination. Arizona-based Sophia Produce, which operates under the name True Fresh, is recalling the produce. There have been no reports of illnesses related to the recalled cantaloupes. With the holidays approaching, South Carolinians are urged to take action to prevent accidental tragedies caused by a common household product. Rebecca Hughes explains.
South Carolina officials remind residents to not throw away lithium-ion batteries in your household trash can. DHEC's Richard Chesley says the Be Battery Smart program encourages residents to recycle their old batteries in order to ensure household safety and mitigate environmental damage. He tells Fox Carolina the rechargeable batteries can explode or catch fire when damaged. You can learn more on DHEC's website. I'm Rebecca Hughes.
An American World War II pilot is finally getting a proper burial on this Veterans Day, more than 80 years after he was declared missing in action. Gilbert Myers was a second lieutenant for the U.S. Army Air Forces when his plane was shot down in Italy in 1943. DNA evidence helped identify the Pennsylvania native this past August. He was laid to rest in St. Petersburg, Florida, early Friday morning. He was then buried at the Memorial Park Cemetery. Brad Siegel, NBC News Radio.
This is a Hometown Radio Network information update. The Boyle County Fiscal Court has voted to pursue starting a new tax on auto-sharing services like Uber or Lyft. A recently passed bill by the Kentucky House lowered the state income tax year over year, but also allowed other taxes like car-sharing services to be enacted. Every magistrate voted to pursue implementing that tax except for Paula Bodner, who said she believed could cause car insurance prices to go up, which would hurt the everyday person. The Advocate Messenger reports the tax would have to be passed as an auto-sharing ordinance. And a record-breaking year for Kentucky tourism. Earlier this week, it was announced that Kentucky broke an all-time record with 9 new tourism development projects. They're set to generate an estimated $301.2 million in economic investment. Those projects are also expected to create around 630 jobs once the projects become operational. Reporting for the Hometown Radio Network, I'm Joe Mathis.
This is Gates, and I want you to join me for Breakfast with the Coaches as we talk Titan football live from the old bus station every Saturday morning this fall from 9 to 10. Tune your radios to WHBN 99.5 FM, AM 1420, or catch our live stream at hometownlive.net. Breakfast with the Coaches is brought to you by Farmers National Bank, Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance, 101 Business Solutions, Big Deals Online Store, and the old bus station restaurant. Go Titans!
Hi, this is Karen, and at ADA Heating and Air, we offer free estimates on replacements. We install American Standard heating and air conditioning equipment. Our employees do not work on commission, so you don't pay for necessary repairs. We offer the best pricing around. On average, we can save you 15%. We offer same or next day service. Financing is available on our website at adaheatingandair.com. Call ADA today for all your HVAC needs at 859-519-6382. ADA is on the way.
My name is Casey Riggs. I'm from Rough River, Kentucky. I sung all my life, started out in church, of course. From there, I sung any opportunity I could. I come to Studio G to develop my voice and, most importantly, confidence. I'm now part of a group called the Purple Vibes. We sing in local festivals, shows here at Studio G, and without Studio G, I wouldn't have that opportunity.
Studio G is the performing arts place. To learn more, call 859-734-4394. Studio G. The G stands for growth.
Hello, it's Dr. Matthew Duggar with Matthew Duggar Eye Care in Harrodsburg. Let me tell you about our affordable eyewear pricing. If you just need distance or near-only glasses, we offer a frame, thinner lens, and non-glare coating for $119. We offer a frame, Zeiss Progressive No-Line Bifocal, and thinner lens with non-glare coating for $249. We want you to feel comfortable coming to our office to buy glasses. To schedule an eye exam with me, Dr. Matthew Duggar in Harrodsburg, call 859-605-2214.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by Danville Auto Body Shop. For top-of-the-line collision and auto body repair, head to the mechanics at Danville Auto Body Shop, 315 Dillahay Street.
Welcome to Gardening with James. Learn how to start your own garden, grow your own food, and live a healthier lifestyle. Food can be a medicine for the body, or it can cause high blood pressure or other health issues by not eating right. This show is packed full of tips and information, as well as special guest interviews from around the country, and it's designed to make gardening simple, fun, and frugal for the whole family. Call James and problems now at 734-4321. Now, let's go in the garden with your host, James Ross.
All right, here we go on another great Saturday morning. Sun is shining. Temperatures, let's see, somewhere around almost 40, I guess. So it's getting a little bit better. So we've had a lot of good sunshine over the last 3 or 4 days, but it's going to start to bottom out where we're back in the 30s for at least another 3 or 4 days, and so the weather is changing. Like I said, we're well into the fall season, and by Thanksgiving, they say we may hit before then. I think we're supposed to hit like 19 at night or something. So. Get yourself prepared for the change in from cool weather to cold weather, right before the holidays. And, Thanksgiving, like I said, Thanksgiving is coming up. And but, I've seen a lot of Christmas decorations that are starting to go up. And, for me, it's like, okay, well, can we get through Thanksgiving first before we start hanging decorations outside and lighting it up and everything? And I understand, you're trying to get ahead of the game, but try not to get too far ahead to where we miss Thanksgiving, trying to prepare for Christmas, because a lot of the stores, they've got Christmas trees and they've got all kinds of stuff out there now. So they're trying to get their to, for the holiday and everything. But and it's okay to go out and buy them and get it all ready to go. And But let's try to do Thanksgiving. The thankful part of the season, because we've had a long spring and summer and fall. We've made it through the warm spells, and now we're heading into the winter season. And so let's make our plans and do one season at a time. So this way we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. And but for me, I'm ready for the holidays. I'm ready for a vacation. So my first vacation of the year is coming up for Thanksgiving. Because I called in to Human Resources the other day, and I said, "Hey, how much vacation time do I have?" And she said, "James, have you taken any vacation?" So maybe an hour or two, somewhere along the line. She said, "Well, let me look and see what you got here, because we don't remember you taking any vacation." I said, "Well, I'm just calling to check and see how many hours I got." And she said, "Because I get 40 a year." So when she came back, she said, "Well, you've got about 33, 34 hours, plus the 12 hours that you've done for the events at Constitution Square. So you've got like 45 hours to use before March. And I know what you're going to say. Go ahead and set me up for Thanksgiving, set me up for Christmas, and set me up for New Year's. And that'll still leave me like 14 hours when it's all over. But, for Thanksgiving, I think I'll work on a Wednesday and won't have to go back to work for until the next Wednesday. So that's like 7 days off, only using 14 hours of vacation time. And Christmas, it'll be about the same. I'll get about 7 days for that. And New Year's, I think I'm just going to take maybe like the next day, because I think it's on a Monday or something. So I'll take, I'm automatically off on Tuesday, and so I'll take Wednesday off and then go back to work on that Friday. So I'll still have 7 hours to play with. But I'm ready. I am ready for vacation. I try to save my vacation for when it means the most, instead of just taking 7 days just because, I can. Doesn't really suit me very well. But if I take it during the holidays, it feels like, I've put in my time, and I deserve that break, to get ready to start the new season come February, March, when the phone starts ringing again. So, so now's a great time to start planning those holidays. For me, if I can just, wake up at, 8 o'clock at home, that's kind of like a vacation day for me. So, because normally I'm up at, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and getting my day started, all season long. And but I'm about ready for vacation. And like I say, December 1st is when I start putting the decorations up for Christmas and get it rolling. Got a phone call coming in here. Hello, Gardening with James.
Good morning, James. It's Kurt. How are you?
Hey, Kurt. I'm doing well, and you?
I'm doing fine. What you just mentioned there made me think back to when I was working for the man.
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell everybody every night when I went home I was on vacation because I was going back to my farm,
Right. Yeah.
I have a friend out in western Kentucky, excuse me, who's been wanting to get into gardening here real soon. And, of course, you know how people can get a new gardener.
Yeah.
He's wanting to plant already, and he's after me for starts. And I'm like, you should have bought this stuff 3 months ago.
Right. Exactly.
So to put stuff under some small-scale home gardener plantings,
mm-hmm.
I'm thinking tell him to maybe try to do a little bit of spinach and some kale.
Right.
And other than that, I gave him some garlic bulbs here about a week or two ago, and he's already got those in the ground. So he's ate up with it already, which is a good thing.
That's a good thing.
I told him, I said, you don't want to set yourself up for failure.
That's right. Well, I don't call it failure. I call it a lesson.
Yeah.
because, like I say, because if you, like I say, get all excited and you put things in because you think it's a great time to do it, and then find out that, you're only going to get half of what you wanted because, you acted too soon or you didn't take the proper steps, because there's a lot of lessons in gardening.
I agree.
But that's okay. Hey, I've killed a lot of plants in my day. So, I feel it, because, just starting off, I thought I knew just as much as everybody else. And then I found out that I didn't. And then I had to go back and, I had to go back and make those corrections and, put a little mark down on my mistakes. That's okay. I made that mistake, and that mistake, and try not to do it again a second time, because, so you have to just take your lessons, as you learn.
So I would suggest to people to get one of these calendars that everybody's giving away now from different businesses and start to make little notes there on your progress and successes and what you might do a little differently.
Yeah, because
One thing I learned this past, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What I learned this past summer was from a guy out of Canada was to every day have a mid-lunch meeting with yourself and write down, what you got accomplished and what's still on the agenda for the afternoon, and adjust on the fly that way.
Yeah, because it makes life a little easier, when you have something you can kind of look back on. Because what I normally tell people is this is a great time of the year to take a picture of your yard.
Right.
And then, you ask yourself, did it do, what I thought it would do, or should I make some type of improvements? And, there's always room for improvements, but, you have to kind of be able to look back on the whole season and say, well, I wish I'd have done this better, or I wish I would have called somebody else and got some little bit more advice, or I shouldn't have been in a hurry for this. And, so there's a lot of things that you can answer, this time of the season and try to prepare for next year.
That's so true. Well, listen, I want to thank you for letting me talk on the radio, and you have a great day.
Not a problem. You have yourself a great day also.
Bye.
Bye. Yes, like I said, I've killed a lot of plants in my days, and bushes and shrubs, and all because I thought I knew what I was doing, and then I found out I didn't, and I seen it going bad, and I didn't know how to fix it, and I didn't ask somebody for some advice, which I should have. Some of those plants would still be alive today, but like I said, I chalked it up as a lesson, because as it was, it's nearing the end now, I asked the questions of what should I have done, and, people have given me, their advice and their 2 cents as far as to what I could have done instead of the way I did it, which is great, because next year, I'll make it a point not to make those mistakes and make my life easier, because that's what I'm looking for at this point, is to try to make my life easier, trying to find a more efficient way of doing gardening, because when it comes to bushes and shrubs, as far as trimming them, I'm not real good at that. I've done bushes and shrubs up at Constitution Square. I've still got a couple of bushes that are taller than me, longer than me, wide, and I'm almost, I'm scared to cut it, because it needs to be cut down to about 3 or 4 foot. But I'm about halfway scared to do it, and I know this is kind of the time of the season when you should, if you're going to trim your bushes, you need to try to trim them before it gets really cold, so this way, the shock will be over, and because the other ones that I did, they turned out really well, but like I said, but this one here just kind of makes me nervous, because I want to just cut it in half, so this way I can actually be able to trim it in the near future without it being, 5 foot tall. So like I said, so there's still lessons that I'm learning, but that's okay. Things are good. I tell you what, let me get my break out the way, and I'll be right back.
Hey, Joe, did you know Big Deals has got something new?
Where can I save money now, Radio Rick?
We've got the Anderson Lifestyle Boutique in Danville. Buy a $50 gift certificate for a Big Deals price of just $35.
Sounds awesome. What do they have?
They offer jewelry, apparel, gifts, and home decor. They do embroidery and monogramming. Come and see their selection of comfortable jeans, heavy canvas bags, lamps, art, scratch-made soap scents, natural soy candles. Find the perfect curtains, blinds, and shutters for your home.
Sounds great. I know where I can get my wife a gift and save money. Please don't tell her.
Joe, you like to eat, don't you?
You bet.
Save money at the Big City Pizza Company in Danville. Another new way to save.
I'd love to have some of their 3-cheese mac and cheese pizza.
Well, get over to hometownlive.net and save on Big City Pizza with a $10 gift certificate for just $7.
I'm on it. Pizza night tonight at the Mathis house.
You can save with more big deals at hometownlive.net. Lots of discounts like Bread of Life, Sweets by Cindy, O'Charlie's, Applebee's, the Old Bus Station, and accessories. Well, hello there, Buddy Beaver. I thought you were hibernating.
No, Radio Rick. Beavers don't hibernate. Ha. I'm having fun stocking these holiday shoppers.
What else do you carry?
We have wind chimes, rain chimes, wind spinners, a variety of metal decor, angels, dragons, night lights, new items, and so much more. And our Christmas wobbles are back.
Visit mulch2go.ky.com or call 859-715-7575 for seasonal hours. That's Mulch to Go at 1060 Bowman Avenue in Harrodsburg.
See you there.
This is Dan Yates, and I want you to join me for Breakfast with the Coaches as we talk Titan football live from the old bus station every Saturday morning this fall from 9 to 10. Tune your radios to WHBN 99.5 FM, AM 1420, or catch our live stream at hometownlive.net. Breakfast with the Coaches is brought to you by Farmers National Bank, Jamie Dunn Shelter Insurance, 101 Business Solutions, Big Deals Online Store, the old bus station restaurant. Go Titans!
This is Goldie Goldsmith McNary, inviting you to join me each week for What's Happening Goldie, a talk show that features interesting people about interesting things. We'll learn how to stay healthy and keep fit, and we'll explore the world of entertainment. So join me for What's Happening Goldie.
What's Happening Goldie every Wednesday at 10:05 a.m. and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on WHBN 1420 a.m. and 99.5 FM.
Hey, Joe Mathis.
Yes, Radio Rick.
It's the 20th season of the Pigskin Report. We're going to be live at the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut every Monday night from 6 till 7.
We'll be live on WHIR and WHBN interviewing the head football coaches at Danville, Boyle County, Mercer County, Garrett County, Lincoln County, and head football coach Andy Fry of Center College and UK coach Mark Stoops.
That's the 20th year of the Pigskin Report, live at the Harrodsburg Pizza Hut, Monday nights from 6 till 7 on WHBN 99.5 FM, WHIR FM 103.9,
and hometownlive.net.
The WHBN weather forecast is brought to you by the Old Bus Station Restaurant, offering good old-fashioned cooking. Open for breakfast at 6 weekdays and Saturday at 8. The Old Bus Station Restaurant on South Street in Harrodsburg.
Today, Veterans Day, sunny, high of 55. Increasing clouds tonight, a low of 33. Sunday, partly sunny, gradually becoming sunny, high of 58. Sunday night, mostly clear, a low of 33. Sunny on Monday, high of 62. Partly cloudy Monday night, low of 34. Partly sunny Tuesday, high of 59.
Welcome back to Gardening with James. If you have questions, feel free to call the station or email spreadingcompost@gmail.com.
All right, we're back in the garden. Got about 4 or 5 minutes. But I want to give a shout out to the Titans for a really great season, for going as far as you did. You guys have done great. Coach Yeast, he's done a really fantastic job with you guys, and it looks like you guys have a great future ahead with the next season coming up, and probably still going to have a bunch of the players that you have now. So congratulations on that. I want to say our veterans out there who've served or serving. Went to the Veterans Luncheon yesterday here in Danville. Hadn't had it, in about 3 years. Got to see a lot of folks that I hadn't seen in a long time. There was still, some folks that, I hadn't seen because some of them had passed away. And But it was a really nice crowd, and the volunteers who came did an excellent job. They wanted to make sure that you had enough. They would come back to you 2 or 3 times. You want another piece of cake? You want, this? What do you need? You want to take a little bit home? And had a really great time yesterday with the folks out there, and my buddy Radio Rick over here. He was out there driving carts.
Yeah, I was driving people crazy in the carts. Hey, first off, before we go any further, thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about. It's thanking our veterans, and freedom is not free. Always remember that. Never forget it.
No, it's never been free. Somebody had to fight, to get us where we're at, and so it's war is not one of those things where there's a win on one side.
No.
It's a loss on both sides.
Yeah, even if you quote win the war, you've lost, because look at the lives you've lost, the lives of the families that have been destroyed sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's it's tough, but we're glad that you was able to do it, and
my honor.
For those who came back, and we salute those, and yesterday, people was out putting flags on headstones and different things like that, and they was having different events around veterans, and today is Veterans Day, so there's a lot of places that you can go eat free today.
Yes. I think the old bus station may be one of them. I hope I'm not misspeaking there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so a long list of places that you can go eat today. You just need some type of ID or some type of information, to get you through. But yeah, it's always a fun time being able to hang out with veterans, and some of the veterans I talked to yesterday, they was talking, because I've got buddies who was in the Marines, I got buddies who was in the Navy, who just all kind of spread around, and everybody's got a story to tell. So some of them are pretty funny, and
well, that's good, because some of them are not. Some of them are pretty bad, tragic.
Yeah, there was veterans there probably who had PTSD and all kinds of different things, but they made it as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, because the volunteers were nice. I seen a couple of the basketball players from the school across the street here.
The big tall guy.
Yeah.
My goodness, he's got to be 6'10" or something like that. He's
6'10", 6'11".
He is tall.
Yeah. Because me and Chris, we was looking at him and we were like, that kid plays over there by the radio station.
Yeah.
At that
DCA,
Yeah. So, we was like, so when he came to our table and asked us if we want some more dessert, we was like, you play basketball, huh? He said, yeah. But I don't think he's like 16 years old.
Yeah.
17 at the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, he's got a big future when he finally gets it together.
Puts a little weight on him. Look out.
Oh, yeah.
It can be hard to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anything you want to say?
No, I just, again, salute all of our veterans. Thank you, all the men and women who have served, are serving, and will serve in the future, because obviously we need as strong as it can be, because you've got so many horrible situations going around in this world.
Yeah. Yesterday also, I seen, fathers bringing their sons who are now in the military.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet several of those. They're in different parts of the United States, and but they wanted them to come and see, what it was like to be with the veterans who had done it before him. So that was really nice to see.
Ross family deeply rooted in the military.
Yeah. Let's see.